Hey guys, Rushy here. Welcome back everyone. Long time no see. Now, before I begin this video, I'd like to apologise for not uploading in so long. I've had so many issues recently. First of all, my Wi-Fi provider cut my internet connection for 3 weeks, so that was a major issue. Managed to get that sorted now though. But once I was back online filming videos, I came across another problem. Editing software. They're literally, because my new device is on Android and my old iPhone 5S was obviously an iOS device, I can't use the same editing software. So, sitting my first A level, what was it like? Well, first of all, my exam started at 9:30 and I had to be down there 5 minutes before. So I did some revision this morning, got up about 7:45, did some revision until about 8:45, and got down there ready for 5:2, but my bus, it came too early, so the bus was supposed to come either it's 57 minutes past or after as predicted time, but it came before the predicted time, so that was bloody stupid. And then I had to wait for the next bus then. But luckily, I brought some revision handouts with me because I didn't manage to get all of my revision done over the weekend. I was at the bus stop. I was revising at the bus stop. So I managed to arrive down college just before past. Went to the main exam room, which is known as the big room down my college, but literally there was another exam going on. So my exam was taking place in a dance studio apparently. Now, considering I've never been to this dance studio before, not even to sit a mock exam or anything, I had no clue where it was. Asked a member of staff, they pointed me in the right direction. I went through this corridor there, it was completely pitch black from the outside, down the corridor, and then I seen this room with light then, walked in, and they were just about to start the exam. And then they started it while I was packing my bags away, so I was rushing to get to the seat, but my invigilator was really sound, and he said, because I was 2 minutes late, I managed to get everything prepared, that I can have extra time at the end, 2 minutes extra time. So, a bit of a rocky start to my first A level, definitely. So, now talking about the exam in general, Section A comprised of American films from Hollywood, so classical Hollywood and New Hollywood, and basically it was a comparative section comparing two films from each genre. For classical Hollywood, Casablanca, of course, and for New Hollywood, Bonnie and Clyde, the 1967 film. Section B, which is a shorter section, comprising of half the marks per question, was on an independent American film, an indie film, which is Winter's Bone. Don't know if you ever heard of it, starring Jennifer Lawrence before she became an A-lister. So starting off with the first question, I already made one mistake. I spent too long on the first question. Now, I was advised beforehand by my films tutor that to only spend the amount of time per minute on an exam question as the amount of marks available. So, for example, on a 10-marker question, spend 10 minutes answering. On that first 20 marker, I ended up spending close to 40 minutes answering that one question. I definitely answered that question in full detail, but what that did then was starve me of time then to answer the rest of the questions, which my next question was a 40 marker. So in a way, although I answered that question to the best of my ability, I sort of lowered my marks immediately by not allocating myself enough time to complete the bloody essay, to be honest. So, the second question, which is a 40 marker, I actually spent 40 minutes, well, nearly 40 minutes answering that question, which had 40 marks. And I didn't really rush for that question, I just found it easier to answer in terms of revision. I prepared for that style of question, so I found it easier than the first question. I noticed that I was drifting away from the question, just writing stuff that didn't need to be written, obviously wasting time. So I referred back to the question, then analysed the question, so then I knew exactly what to write, so that saved me some time there. But even though I did some time-saving measures, the damage had already been done, so I had basically 15 minutes to answer section B instead of 30 minutes, so I had half the time to do twice as much work. Of course, as you can imagine, I didn't get to finish the exam in time. Even though I had 2 minutes later than everyone else, I started 2 minutes later, so we all had the same time. I managed to fly through the first question, though for section B, 10 minutes. I spent less than 10 minutes answering that question, and I spent the next 5, 6, 7, 8 minutes then answering a 20 marker. I managed to get just over halfway through before the exam got called off, finished, and I managed to finish on the sentence I was on. Although frustrated in one way, I felt so much relief, more relief than any other GCSE I'd sat, just because the amount of effort involved in an A-level. How do I think I'd done? Not too bad, but not too good. Mainly because, of course, the rookie mistake of spending too much time answering a question. Literally, what I recommend you do, if the time runs out for the allocated time to that question, you haven't finished it, don't worry about it, especially if it's a low marker, like under 30 marks. Focus on a question with higher marks. Small marker question, like 10 marks or under especially, or 20 marks and under if the big mark questions are 40 marks. Literally, don't spend more than the time allocated on there and move straight on to the big marker question, because those questions decide if you have an A or a B grade, if you have a C or a D grade. So those are key questions that you need to answer. So I know I haven't gotten full marks, of course. I didn't even finish the exam. But I think because my allocated, my target grade was a C, I think I might have possibly gotten a C or a low D grade, because everything I put into the exam was full effort. I went full throttle throughout the exam. Halfway through, I allocated myself 5 minutes time out just so I can collect my thoughts, refresh my brain, reduce my stress levels, which is something I recommend you do as well. After that, then I was back on the case, focusing on section B, and I literally, time went so fast. Apparently it was an hour and a half, but it felt like about 10-20 minutes, the exam. Honestly now, it was crazy how quick time flies. So time is definitely very valuable, and you've got to be careful how you spend it during an exam. But as long as I pass, I'll be pleased at the end of the day. Because I tried my best during the exam, and I know I tried my best. And that's what I was trying to say earlier. As long as you know you've tried your best, once you finish the exam, then the relief, it just makes it all worth it. You know, you feel so much better after you've closed that paper. It's not in your hands anymore. Even if you haven't done well, it's not in your hands anymore. You can't do anything more to improve it. So, that was my first A-level experience, guys. It was a very interesting experience, a hell of an upgrade from GCSEs, and now just moving on to my next one, which unfortunately is tomorrow. So I'm going to end the video here now, start revising again in a minute, and hopefully I'll do even better tomorrow. So wish me good luck, guys. I wish you luck as well if you have any exams, GCSE, A-level, any business exams or anything. Good luck towards them, and always try your best. Even if you haven't revised at all during the exam and you're confused on a question, just put anything down, because you have nothing to lose. It's better putting something down than nothing at all. Trust me on that one. So thanks for watching this video, guys. It's been a pleasure making this video for you. Wish me luck for my next exam, and I'm going to wish you luck for yours. See you in the next one.